Okay, so it is the day before my birthday, so it's February 4th, 2005. I feel less anxious than I normally do before my birthday. Like, usually I'll feel very, very much birthday blues. But this year I don't feel them so much, and I'm not sure why. I think I did at some point, like at the build up, like I got this like tiny little hint of it, but I squashed it. And I think it's because it just first I got a lot of perspective. My perspective is if I wake up and I feel healthy, I'm fine. And then if my family's healthy, then by all means, like that is a baseline for a good day. And yes, it can go downhill from there, but generally that baseline is there. And so that helped, that perspective helped. And then I started to think, like, okay, it sucks that time is moving so fast, but what's the alternative? Like, the alternative is that you don't exist, or like time stops for you, and that's obviously not an option. I mean, it could be one day, obviously it will be one day, but at the moment it's not. And so that leaves us with today. So I need to make the most of today. So that perspective helped a lot. But in terms of where I am in life, so I'm going to start with work. I was hoping to record this video in a much better state, like get my hair done, maybe some makeup, maybe wear something better than my pajamas and this hoodie, sweatshirt. But I figured that it is actually quite fitting that I wasn't able to do those things because that is kind of the stage of life I am in. Work has been kicking my butt. I'm really giving it my all. I'm in an area that is like super competitive and interesting and has a lot of moving parts and is quite demanding, and I'm in a different time zone than most of the people I work with, which means I work later hours, long days, and yeah, work-life balance isn't the greatest these days. Hopefully by my next birthday I would have figured something out. um, but generally the scope is super interesting and the area is interesting. Am I challenged every day? No. Do I feel challenged at least once a month? Yeah, I guess. Yeah. There are crazy days and crazy hours. The tasks themselves aren't super challenging, but my work is exhausting, if that makes sense. Maybe I'm working hard but not working smart. Maybe that's the conclusion. I need to work more smart. So that's work. I do often wonder what's next, but also feel like I'm very limited geographically because, in terms of where I'm at the moment, there's kind of a cap to progress and opportunity. And I do spend a lot of my time wondering what's next and planning what's next and looking at different things I could explore, whether that's like different countries, different roles, and also like beyond work. I look at a lot of other opportunities. So I'm at this like really hungry stage of my life where, just going back to that previous point about like time kind of moving too fast, I feel a lot of pressure to accomplish certain things that I always wanted to accomplish, things that I know are kind of in the back of my mind, but I am too shy to speak them out. But I have been confiding in a few people about them, which makes me feel like maybe that's a step in the right direction. But it's just like those like really nagging thoughts that don't go quiet, I feel like are a sign that I should pursue them. And so there's been a lot of thinking about that and opportunities outside of work, and maybe even moving countries and unlocking more opportunities in other spaces, or maybe being bicontinental, who knows. Um, yeah, so there is a lot of that going on currently. Not much action outside of like direct family, but in general it's been on my mind a lot. Another thing on my mind is my relationship. So obviously I have a partner and I've had one for the last few years, and things are generally good, but there's always this kind of relentless voice that's like, okay, where's this going? What's next? Like, are we at a stage where we should be thinking about starting a family and that kind of thing? But I feel like over the last few years, I've made a lot of progress in the sense that I've quieted those voices a lot. And I feel like, I don't know, there was like a sense of urgency before, but now I feel more like, no, like let me take my time, make sure it's something that I want, make sure it's something I'm ready for. I even like have considered surrogacy because the thought of like the physical toll it will take is just making me feel a lot of dread. I don't know. I still have a lot of question marks about this whole topic, but it is on my mind a lot. And I am going through a phase of what I realize is called like the dip. And it's basically when you're trying to pursue certain things and then you reach this, not even a plateau, like almost you feel like you're regressing. It could be like trying to learn a skill. Like I've been trying to learn the piano. I took vocal lessons too. And I have this passion project that's around embroidery, and I have a bunch of like different interests that I'm trying to pursue. And I feel like I'm facing this like dip with a lot of them. I tried to learn Python. I tried to pick up a few sports. It's just like nothing is sticking, and I'm debating whether or not I should continue. So should I do? I already stopped my vocal lessons, but should I continue piano? What is my goal there? Like, I signed up for an exam. Hopefully, I pass it. Yes, the time I watch this again, I would have known if I had passed it or not because it's in June. But yeah, I'm kind of at a crossroad with a bunch of these things. Like, what's next for my embroidery project? Do I want to create like products, or how do I want to keep building on that? Like, a big question mark there because I haven't had the mental bandwidth to really think about it, and I feel like I've become so flaky about the whole thing. So that's on my mind. And then a few other things I'm trying to be more intentional about is like the finance bit. So I'm trying to save money or like not spend like crazy, make wiser financial decisions. I'm trying to invest more. So I got into stocks finally, and I'm trying to figure out a way to identify high potential stocks and invest in them, in addition to like the more stable ones that I know and love. But like, I want to figure out a way that I can identify interesting ones. And I invested in property, which is exciting. I still have a dream to have like my own place under my name, but I guess that will take some time. I've been reading a lot. I'm reading roughly a book a month, so I'm proud of that. And I always have this like mini arts and craft project running on the side. Like, I'll alternate between a book and a small project, whether that's a small Lego set, a puzzle, a little embroidery piece. I'm trying to get through a lot of the DIY items that I have stashed away in a closet, and I'm trying to work through and do like mini projects. And the key is mini because when I do like one big one, I just feel so bored. So I want to figure out smaller ones where I can see the impact more directly. I've picked up a nice routine of wake up, shower, workout. I know the order is stupid, but I don't know. That's what's been working for me. And drink at least 2 liters of water a day. And I'm really proud of that because getting myself to do those things has been damn near impossible historically. And I feel like I made a huge stride over the last few months in establishing that routine. Obviously, now I can start to upgrade it. Like my workout is like the bare minimum. Like it is a 30-minute treadmill walk. That's not even a workout. I do add on some weightlifting and like sometimes cycling and stuff like that, but it's not every single day. My baseline is a 30-minute walk. And so I'll need to like keep upgrading that. But I just wanted to establish that baseline and then keep adding to it. Other things I want to do more of are better skincare, like keep figuring out what works for my skin and take good care of it. And I feel like my 30s are a good time to crack the hair situation because my hair has been completely uncooperative. Like I don't even know what to do with I still haven't figured out my hair. Hopefully by my next birthday I would have figured it out. Yeah. I guess that is all. Yeah, I think those were the main themes, but like I said, any day where my family is healthy and I'm healthy is a good day, and that is the kind of energy I want to bring into this next year. Yeah. Guess that is all. Goodbye and happy birthday.